everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. You're going to start with the chapter trigonometry. Please make sure you have your definitions as well. Here I am on grade 10 math. The chapter we are on right now is trigonometry. Let's just start with the lesson that is inverse of trigonometric functions. Okay, x is an acute angle. Find the value of x in degrees, right? Sin x equals square root 3 divided by 2. You need to calculate the value of x, right? So you are looking for an exact answer, right? So see if square root 3 by 2 is the sine of an angle from a 30, 60, 90 special triangle or 45, 90 special triangle. Basically, we have to calculate sine, we have to calculate the value of x in degrees, right? We are given sine x equals square root 3 over 2, right? So you have to see the special triangles. We have the special triangles, they are one of the triangle is 30, 60, 90. You have one of the angle is 30 degree, one of the angle is 60, and the third one is 90 degrees. The other special triangle is 45, 45, 90. Two of the angles are 45 and the third angle is 90 degrees, right? And the third triangle is 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degrees, right? So you can use the definition of sine and the following reference triangles to calculate the sine of 30, 45 and 60. So here we're going to use the triangle that is 30, 60 and 90-degree triangle. Here is the triangle 30, 60 and 90. So when we use 30, 60 and 90-degree triangle, we have the base is 1, the adjacent is square root 2, the opposite is 1 and the hypotenuse is 2, right? We can calculate the sine 30. Sine 30 equals, uh, here is 30-degree angle. That would be opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is 1 and hypotenuse is 2. So that is 1 over 2, right? Then you have to calculate sine 45. So sine 45 is opposite over hypotenuse, that is square root 2 over 2. Then you have sine 60, right? Sine is square root 3 over 2. So that means sine x equals square root 3 over 2 and that equals 60 degrees. So the correct option is 60 degrees, right? You have to calculate the sine of angles from all three triangles, right? Sine 30, sine 45 and sine 60. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay. X is an acute angle. Find the value of x in degrees. Tan x equals square root 3. You need to calculate the tan of x, right? So we have to calculate tan x for all the three and the unique C, which is the correct option, right? So you are given tan x equals square root 3, right? You have to calculate the value of x in degrees. Okay, let's calculate the tangent of angle x of all the triangles, right? We have the special triangles. So let's start with the first triangle, that is 30, 60 and 90 triangle. You have 30 degrees, 60 and 90, right? So that would be 1, 2 and square root 2. Let's just calculate tan of angle 30 degrees, right? Tan of 30 is opposite divided by hypotenuse. Opposite is 1 over 2. That is square root 3, sorry. Okay, here tan 30, here is opposite is 1. Sorry, opposite over adjacent it is, not opposite over hypotenuse. So that would be 1 over square root 3, right? Okay, then let's just calculate tan of angle 45 from the angle 45, 45 and 90. This is angle 45, this is 45 and this is 90. We have to calculate tan 45, that would be opposite divided by adjacent. So that would be 1 over 1, that equals 1. This is 1, 1 and square root 2. Now we have to calculate tan 60 degrees. So make that other triangle is 60, 30 and 90. That is square root 3, that is 2 and that is 1. So tan 60 is square root 3 over 1, that equals square root 3. So tan x equals square root 3 means that equals x equals 60 degrees. So the correct option is x equals 60 degrees, right? So the correct option is 60 degrees it is, right? Okay, tan x equals square root 3 over 3, right? We have already done. Square root 3 over 3 means that is 1 over square root 3, right? That is tan 30. The correct option is 30 degrees. X is an acute angle. Find the value of x in degrees. Tan x equals 1. Tan x equals 1 at 45 degrees. So the correct option is 45 degrees. It is right. So basically, when you have to get the exact value, you have to use the reference triangles, right? The special triangles you have to use. That is 60 degrees. The option is 60 degree. Tan x equals square root 3 at 60 degrees. Sin x equals square root 3 square root 2 over 2. So which is the correct option? That is 45 degrees. The correct option is 45 degrees. Okay, sine x. X is an acute angle. Find the value of x in degrees. Sine x equal square root 3 over 2. So, which is the correct option? That equals 60 degrees. The correct option is 60 degrees. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is trigonometric ratios. Find the length of a side. Okay, so you are given a triangle, the angle given and the side length you are given, you have to find the missing side length, right? So just look at this triangle. You have to calculate the find BD, you need to calculate, right? You need to calculate the length of this side, right? So you can use the angle that is, let's calculate the sine of angle 60, right? Here is 60. Sine of angle 60 is opposite divided by hypotenuse, right? So here is sine 60. You are not given opposite. You need to calculate, that is BD. From angle 60, this is BD, right? This is opposite. And hypotenuse, you are not given. The hypotenuse is 6 square root 3, right? Here you have sine 60. So let's just calculate BD equals 6 square root 3 times sine 60, right? So let me just do calculations. That is 8.99. So BD is almost 9, right? The correct option is 9. So BD equals 9. You can even write down the answer in the square root form, right? Because sine 60 is square root 3 over 2, right? So just multiply 6 square root 30 times square root 3 over 2, and then you have to do, that would be 9 square root, right? But here in the question you are given just square root 3. Oh, 6 square root 30 it is, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, find Vx. Write your answer in simplified rationalized form, do not round. Vx you need to calculate, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, this one, this angle is then 60 degrees, right? Sine of angle 30, right? That would be sine 30. Opposite is Vx and hypotenuse is 2 square root 13. So Vx equals sine 30 times 2 square root 13, right? You have to calculate, that is sine 30 is 1 over 2 times 2 square root 13. 2 and 2 cancel out. So Vx equals square root 13. The correct option is square root 13. Got it? Option number 2 is the correct option, that is square root 13. Okay, the next one is find FG, you have to calculate, right? Okay, you have to calculate FG, right? Calculate sine of angle 60. Sine of angle 60 is opposite, that is FG, and hypotenuse, that is 16. So FG equals sine 60 times 16. Sine 60 is square root 3 over 2 times 16. So 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 8 is 16. That would be 8 square root 3. So FG is 8 square root 3. So the correct option is 8 square root 3 is the correct option. With the next one. Okay, the next one is find CD. You have to calculate the length of side CD, right? So let's calculate sine of angle 30, right? Sine of angle 30 is opposite is CD and hypotenuse, that is 2 square roots, right? So sine 30 is CD sine 30 times 2 square root 6. That is 1 over 2 times 2 square root 6. 2 and 2 cancel out and you are left with square root 6. The correct option is square root. The correct option is square root 6, right? Let's just select the correct option and move on to next question. Okay, the next one is find UW. You can take your time, do the calculations and find the answer. I am waiting for the answer. Just do the calculations and find the answer. The correct option is square root 39. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is find HI. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2, that is 2 square root 7, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is find trigonometric functions using calculator. So you simply have to use the calculator and find the answer. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, cos of angle 60. So let's just use the calculator. Okay, cos of angle 60. Cos of angle 60 is 0.5, but you are not given in the 0.5 here. Okay, let's see. 0.5, right? Cos 60 is 1 by 2, that will be 0.5. Okay, evaluate sine 37. Okay, let me just see. Sine 37 degrees. That is 0.60. The correct option is option number 2, that is 0.60, right? Okay, let's just evaluate sine 29 degrees, which is the correct option. which is the correct option. That is 0.47 is the correct option, right? Okay, evaluate cos 70. So, which is the correct option? Cos 70 equals 0.34. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 0.3. The next one is sine 48. So, which is the correct option? Hold on, let me just calculate. Sine 48. Sine 48. That is 0.74. Option number 1 is the correct. Okay, the next one is evaluate sine 33. So, which is the correct option? That is 0.54. The next one is cos 75. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 0.26. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 0.26. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 10 math. The chapter we were working on is find trigonometry, and the lessons we have covered today are inverse of trigonometric functions, trigonometric ratios, find the length of a side, and find trigonometric functions using a calculator, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.